Hey everyone, it's Overlord73 from GameAnyone.com, and we're back on Blue Toad Murder Files for the final instalment, which is Episode 6, Flight of the Felonious Fugitive. Now, if you remember last time, we left all the members of the Blue Toad agency in absolute dire straits.
Welcome
so let's
to
see if they can get out of this one.
The final episode of this Blue Toad Murder File. I, the narrator, challenge you to successfully close this case as you attempt to stop the flight of the Felonious Fugitive. How many players do we have,
Still only me.
Choose your Blue Toad detective.
I think we've got to go with Maple for the last one.
Have underestimated Miss Marjorie Maple to their cost. Well. So here we all are, gazing down on the picture postcard perfection that is Little Riddle. However, for all its seeming tranquility, it is not what it appears. Deep underground in the snobbish crypt, the finest investigative agents of the renowned Blue Toad Agency have been entombed alongside the village constable. Is there no way out? Is this the end? You had come to this place solving ancient puzzles left by Lord Malachi Snobbish in the hope of beating the Doctor to the Snobbish treasure, a large ruby hidden in the crypt. Unfortunately, the Doctor followed you, armed and decidedly dangerous. He took the ruby from the constable, your staunch ally to the end, and left you here, sealing the exit as he left. Are you trapped as it appears? Are you doomed? Well, it appears we're trapped. We're doomed, I suppose. Well, that's cleared that up. If you are to be entombed, at least you will have someone to talk to while the air runs out. Whew, I thought we really had him. That would have been one in the eye for the inspector. He's not so bad, though, not really. He just doesn't have your imagination. Mind you, I can hardly put it all together in my head, either. Fancy the doctor murdering the mayor, then the miller, his real dad, tricking Moses, who was sort of his dad, but he knew he wasn't, into stealing for him, and then squashing the colonel, only he wasn't, seeing as he was really a con man who'd worked some of this out, and then killing my poor Maggie. Whew, dark in here. Wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the draft I keep getting on the back of my neck. Catch my death if I don't watch out. A draft? Could it be the overly sensitive constable has detected the very breath of life?
A crack of light.
What? The constable has detected a crack on the wall of the crypt. Can you tell its shape from the shadow it casts on the floor? Oh.
Can you remove the bricks to match the shadow? This is tricky because everything's kinda back to front, I suppose. just do it, flipping that up just to see. That looks about right. We'll risk it.
Let's find out how you did. Right on the money.
Woohoo!
You're finished. That was quick. Oh, and aren't you the smug one? No mistakes. There are no words sufficient to describe your brilliance. With a bit of directed fumbling, the door grinds open. Cool! Now that's impressive. Well, even if it leads nowhere, at least we won't suffocate. We'll just starve to death. Or end up eating each other. Or even... Before your companion can imagine a yet grislier fate, you press on into the tunnel.
Underground passage.
The narrow tunnel leading from the crypt twists and turns, though it slopes steadily upward. After some minutes, your silent, desperate trek is made all the more urgent. That was Lady Snobbish! We'd better hurry, she might be in trouble! Momentarily stunned by the depth of intuition demonstrated by your companion, you rush along the corridor, only to find yourself facing a dead end and a devilishly intricate locking device. There's not a moment to lose!
No easy access.
A door is all that stands between yourself and the other side. Are you able to work out how to open it?
Which set of cogs will take the blue leaves in the right direction? Turns that one that goes that way. Yeah, that's the one.
Let's see how you did. That's the one. Great Scott, that was fast. With nary a hiccup. Well done. My, aren't you terribly talented? Well done. With a click and a rattle, the wall swings around to thrust you into a hideous scene.
No! How did you?
Oh! The constable rushes forward, but the doctor is once again quicker, and he sprints from the room. The chivalrous constable checks on Lady Snobbish. His next words lift a considerable burden of apprehension from your shoulders.
She's alive, thank God. We'd better get the inspector here.
With Lady Snobbish being administered to by the doctor from the neighboring village, Inspector Bragg listens to your story. By its end, even he seems impressed.
Well, well, that's quite a tale and no mistake. I told you to leave this to the professionals, though I have to admit, you arrived in a nick of time for her ladyship. Real sharpish like.
Your prey is at large. Time to trap him. You may have thwarted the doctor's attempt to murder Lady Snobbish, but he has escaped and must now be hunted down. Are you paying sufficient attention?
Which of these possible fates does the constable not mention? Dehydration. Who was sort of the Doctor's dad, though he knew he wasn't? Moses. What does the constable say the inspector doesn't have? Ah, that's an easy one. Your imagination. Which of these best describes your tasks so far this episode? Be 2 hidden doors, a long trek, and thwarting a crime.
That clean sweep of questions puts you most resoundingly in my good book. The hunt for the fugitive will need to be coordinated. You should visit the police station to join forces with the inspector.
Off to the police station it is. At least this time we won't end up in the cells.
You
I hope.
quickly head to the police station.
We've got to stop this here Dr. Chappie from escaping. Sharpish. I'd dearly love to be able to throw hundreds of officers at this, but I ain't got them to throw. I've only got what's on this here list. That's officers and volunteers.
Between the inspector's list and a map of the village, you are certain you can work out a way to cover all possible escape routes. Can you trap the Doctor in Little Riddle?
Blockade.
Sharpish.
The Doctor must be stopped, and there are only limited resources to patrol all possible routes. Can you place them around the town so that they cover every part of the road?
Ooh.
Place the units to completely cover all roads.
Whoop. Oh. Whoop. Oh. Whoop. Oh. Sharpish. 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 Sharpish.
Should have everything covered. Everything's in the red circle, so we should be good.
Let's see how you did. Aha! Correct! Gosh, you got through that one, lickety-split. No mistakes made too, you great big swat. Well done. Please take this moment to look as smug as possible. Inspector Bragg inspects your work, declaring it fit for purpose.
That should do it. He's not getting out of here anytime soon. There's not many places he can hide in this village without some help. Wouldn't put it past him, no. He's conned plenty of them before. You have my permission to search wherever you like. Only I'd recommend the manor and the Doctor's own house. We ain't had time to do them proper like. Right, off we all go. Sharpish!
As the Doctor cajoled another innocent resident of Little Riddle to conceal him from the law. The Doctor must be found.
At least we've got the inspector on side this time.
The manor is quiet again, now the inspector has gone elsewhere. Lady Snobbish is still indisposed. The constable left on guard looks like he's heading that way too.
Oh, sorry. It's been a long night. I don't know how you're still going. I suppose I'd better try to stay awake or I'll catch it hot from the inspector. What are you doing here, though? Don't you have to catch the doctor?
You explain to the constable that you want to fully examine the scene of the doctor's last appearance. Perhaps there are clues to be gathered.
I don't know about that. There's not a lot here except for all the footprints. A right mess there is in her ladyship's floor. She's not going to be happy when she sees all the mud and stuff.
Stepping back, you consider the tangle of footprints that track to and fro about the room. The floor of the manor is a mess of dirty footprints, and the light of the police car's siren means they are hard to make out. Can you count how many footprints there are in total?
How many footprints, red and blue, are on the carpet? Ooh, my word. I'm counting about 35.
Are you correct? Let's see. That's the ticket. My, weren't you in a hurry? And without a single error being made. You deserve so much more, but this will have to do. You managed to work out which of the prints belong to the felonious physician. Examining them closely and patiently, you managed to isolate the component parts of the stain.
Oh, you ain't half clever. What's that there then? Ashes, straw, and some white stuff.
Your experienced eye and marvelous magnifier together allow you to deduce that the mysterious substance is flour. So, you have identified ashes, straw, and flour. Clues, perhaps, as to the doctor's location? In the meantime, more evidence may help. Onwards! Your investigation has thrown up some leads, and I want to see if you've been paying enough attention to notice them. Can you answer these questions?
What is on the inspector's list? Officers and volunteers. Which of these isn't troubling the constable? The doctor returning. What did the inspector recommend you investigate? Was the manor and the doctor's house. What did you not find on the carpet at the manor? Coal.
Fantastic work! Your keen eye and attention to detail will serve you well. Your search for clues to the doctor's whereabouts must continue. Both his house and the library are now on your to-visit list. Is someone hiding him at one of these locations? Sometimes there may be more than one place you need to visit. You can press left and right to explore the other possibilities.
No thanks, we'll do them in order, starting with the library.
The library is distinctly forlorn without the presence of the distinctly ditzy Maggie, another victim of the cold-hearted doctor. As the librarian virtually lived here, it's more than likely that this is the place wherein you will find more information on her liaisons with her lethal lover. Where to start looking, though?
Book of Revelations.
One of the library shelves looks strange to you. and it appears that it is trying to tell you something. Can you rearrange the books to reveal the secret message?
What is the secret message hidden in the book spines? I don't know what it is. The truth lay in my diary.
Are you marvelous or moronic? Correct you are. Well done. What? Finished already? You made that look easy. Not an error in sight. Olympian intelligence deserves an Olympian reward. You uncover the librarian's diary. It's so much a product of its owner that it's too easy to imagine the lady who created the sugary prose.
He took me on another walk today. We passed the watermill and paused. I stood guard and he went in to have a closer look. I suppose he wondered if it were suitable for a more intimate assignation. So romantic. I do love him so.
Another entry piques your interest.
So handsome, my Heathcliff of the health centre. He came to me one scented eve, dressed head to toe in flour. He'd gone to the assistance of the hard-pressed miller, helping him to deliver flour to the overworked baker at great cost to himself. What a kind, selfless man.
So, now you know to investigate the watermill, windmill, and the bakery. It's time to leave this place to its tragic ghosts.
Over to the doctor's house first of all, though, by the looks of it.
Once again, you
There's any
find
more
yourself
clues?
in the untidy living quarters of the deadly doctor. Watson is on high alert as you carefully search the house, and you are listening as much as looking in case the fugitive returns. You steel yourself, looking around for a weapon. None are to be found. Abruptly, a door opens.
Oh, here now. What a shock. That's woken me up and no mistake.
Calming down, you ask the constable what he's doing.
I was relieved at the manor, so I thought I'd come down here and help search a few places. Don't think I could sleep much knowing he's out there. I found the car that ran Maggie down. It's out the back. We'd better keep looking.
He's right. You return to your search.
Paper trail.
Amongst the untidiness and dirt, you find a stack of papers that may help you with your investigations. Can you decipher the doctor's notes?
find the words hidden in the doctor's notes. Pick that one up. Those must be obviously the two end pieces. Man, cry, arch, and rain.
Ducks, drum roll. Correct. All wrapped up already? Great heavens! Ooh, ooh! No mistakes made. Show off. Look around you and be comforted. You are better than they. You do seem to have found something of interest, but it's not something easily understood. Oh, it's all in some kind of code. Can you crack it? You assure the constable that you can and encourage him to head back to the police station to try to get some sleep. Reluctantly, he complies. You have the doctor's notebook back at your hotel. Perhaps something in that can help decipher this new evidence. The hotel is suspiciously quiet, with no manager in sight to harass you on your way back to your room. You spend some time poring over the doctor's notebook and the papers you found on the second visit to his house. Abruptly, Watson jumps up, sniffing the pages you're about ready to consign to the dustbin. With that, your canine colleague is away, only to return minutes later with a lemon clutched in his jaws. He's followed by a disgruntled chef.
Hey, 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 where do you go, you damn mutt? Oh, well, how do you like that? It's yours. I should have guessed. How do you like that? I slept all the way up here after that crazy mutt, and it's yours. So tell me, how am I gonna finish my recipe now? He took the lemon. How do you like that? I don't even know if I got enough now. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do?
Watson's pilfering may help you out, so it seems only fair you should assist the chef with his problem.
Bitter end.
The chef must fix his lemon squeezer if he is to finish his recipe. Are you able to repair the machine?
Can you place the pieces correctly? No, I don't think I can. Only joking. That looks good. Looks very good.
Let's see how you did. Ah, spot on.
Spot on.
You're finished. That was quick. Oh, and aren't you the smug one? No mistakes. There are no words sufficient to describe your brilliance.